Hey guys, welcome to another Sky Blue simulation stream. My name is Sky Blue, aka Drew. For this flight, we're going to be taking this Air Arabia A321neo. We'll be coming from Jeddah, going to Sharjah as Arabia 142 on VATSIM. 2 hour and 21 minute flight, cruising at 37,000 feet. So guys, we'll try and do this flight using real Airbus SOPs, but adapted for simulator use. Meaning not every system or procedure may be displayed here due to similar limitations, as well as being adapted for single pilot operation use, but because I will be doing the work of both pilot monitoring and pilot flying. Therefore, a disclaimer. Always consult your manuals or your training documents for any real-world flying. This stream is for entertainment purposes only. With that said, let's go ahead and get started. Chocks are set, landing gear doors are checked, APU area is clear. Gear brake on, engines off, weather panel set, gear down, wipers off, batteries 1 and 2. Should be on, more than 25.5 volts, external power on. IR1 nav. IR2 nav, IR3 nav. So we're doing the role of captain here. We'll be pilot flying in this flight. Okay, so check A321-253 Neo X-ray, CFM LEAP 1 Alpha 33 engine, cycle 2209 is current. In it, so before we do that, for sim purposes, we'll do a radio check by ourselves on frequency on 123.45. Only for sim purposes, of course. Arabia 142. Ooh, I think I'm muted. Stand by, guys. Arabia 142. Yeah, stand by. Alright, so the mic on my physical earpiece was muted, so let's check again. Arabia 142. Okay, so we'll tune into Jeddah Tower on 118.2. 8.2. And we'll keep the volume at a minimum so we can concentrate. So in it, first we put the origin and destination. We also put in the alternate. ABY 142. Okay, let's see. APU fire test. APU master on. And APU start. Later we'll put the APU bleed on. For now, if it's hot or a lot of passengers, back flow is high. Check temperatures. These are 24 degrees Celsius on a 12 o'clock position. Check cargo heat temperatures as well. Recall doors. Check cockpit oxygen pressure. Hydraulics. Check hydraulic warranty. Engines. Check oil. Status of the aircraft is normal. Flap 0 selected, indicated. Spoilers are disarmed. Parking brake on. Acupress is on the green. If it is not on the green, we would go here and press ELAC pump until this acupress goes in the green. So we'd say ground from cockpit, pressurizing yellow ELAC pump, roger, on. It's just gonna take around 10 seconds. Well, at least here in Tolis. Then we check Gen 1 and 2 in our amber. Emergency equipment, life jackets, crash axe, smoke goggles, portable fire extinguishers, which is here. So let's look at that again. Life jackets are here. The axes, crash axe is here. Smoke goggles and hoods, they're not here in Tolis. Portable fire extinguishers, the oxygen masks are stowed. Flashlights, if you can see here and here. Escape ropes. It's these ones that are unmarked here in Tolis. Check the rear and overhead circuit breaker panels so that nothing's popped out. Rain repellent gauge, it's not mounted to us. Do the external walk around. Okay, so that's the pilot monitoring. At this point, I prefer to load the passengers. So for us, that's going to be 185. And then we'll put 300 in the front. 68.4, the block fuel is 8,700. Alright, so pilot flying, cockpit preparation flow is all white lights off. Usually fuel pumps and a crew supply. Ground control push button on. Make sure the parking brake is on, and then do your CVR test. EVAC switch is required. Usually it's on captain, which is the down position. Nav logo 1. Strobe lights auto. Beacon on. And landing lights off, nose lights off, turn off lights off already. Seatbelts on. No smoking signs auto. Emergency exit lights. Mode selector auto. Probe window heat auto or as required. ELAC panel. Bat 1 and 2 off, 1 and 2 on. Check for less than 60 amperes in 10 seconds. Engine 1, fire test. Engine 2, fire test. Audio switching is norm, there's nothing we can do there. VHF 3 on the overhead RMP. Bugs cleared on the ISCS, the integrated standby instrument system. Anti-skid on. Timer is reset already. Reverse idle. Cockpit door test, put it to norm. Annunciator lights test. Check cockpit door controls, so it's not modeled here in TOLIS. And the door light should be on as well. Again, not modeled again. Back on. Okay, we got the ATIS information. 126.2. But first of all, TCAS is set to above. Let's see if we can hear anything. If not, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get the digital ATIS instead. Digital ATIS is as follows. Uh-oh. I don't think I hear anything. There you go. QNH is 1006. We'll set that now. 1006. Then we have temperature. Yeah, we'll put it to plan, range 40 as preferred. Nav 40 constraints. We'll take a look at the chart here. It's the egrep 1 Lima. Egrep 1 Lima, and the altitude will be, we can set a preliminary altitude of 5,000. Transition altitude is 13,000. That's already good enough. Alright, so we'll continue filling this up. Our cost index will be 8. Cruising level 370 at minus 46. 35 is the ground temperature. Wind, just request the winds in it. So we're parked here at stand 1-07 or 1-7. That's north wind 140.6 and 39.9.1. So before we get the flight plan, let's go ahead and call Jeddah Tower for our clearance. You have information Bravo. Now let's go. egrep 1 Lima. Jeddah Tower, hello at ABA 142, information Bravo, A321 stand 1-7, requesting clearance Sharjah.
Arabia 142 to the tower. Hello, you are clear to your destination as filed via the egrep 1 Whiskey departure runway 34 center. Initial climb 6,000 feet, squawk 5256.
Arabia 142 cleared, destination as filed, EGREP 1 Whiskey departure, runway 34 center, climb 6000, squawk 5256, Arabia 142.
Arabia 142, read back correct, advise when ready for push.
We'll call you back when ready, Arabia 142, thank you. So we are squawking 5256 and we put 6000. He's also changed our departure, which is departure 34 center. The difference is it's now the Whiskey. EGREP 1 Whiskey departure, not Lima. Which is an RNAV departure, understandably. We can go direct though, later on. So check the routing and the up until the last waypoint. EGREP, now check your en route. So airways, since Tango 532. It's a hotel 744 to Zulu 511 to Lima 681 Mike 430 to DOH, that's going to be the last line for now. Then N300 to Lorid. So check for discontinuities. Lorid. Okay, Sharjah. ILS 30. Lord 4 Mike. Nogzo. No transitions. Okay, no discontinuities. Going to the alternate. Let's look at the alternate flight plan. So it's EGLOP. Alright, EGLOP. And then BOSEG. Then RK661 and 342. Yeah, that's Zulu, I guess. Okay, next secondary flight plan. So you can set it to another runway, another takeoff airport, or your EOS ID. In which case, we'll put an EOS ID here, which varies from company to company, or from airport to airport. But it's usually company to company. We'll do ILS 34 left, just in case. And just in case you have to go back. Then from Ladma, that's going to be the first waypoint. Okay, QNH is 1006, temperature is 35. The winds are going to be 290 at 12. And then we have 214 for the barrel. Radnev, anything we can tune to on the departure, just JDW, but nothing else. Okay. Init B. So how do we, let's see. So let's save this. How do we determine the ZFW? It's 68.4 on the ISCS. CEG is 27.7. Block will be 8. I really know, so I loaded 8.6. Perf will do config 1, so very hot day today. Actually, let's use the uplink takeoff data. So for uplink takeoff data, put the winds 290 at 12. Verify the temperature, takeoff data request. This is much faster. I mean, this is much more instant, but doing this is the much more proper way of getting your takeoff performance. Receive takeoff data. You can do toga or flex takeoff. We'll do flex. I like to save up on fuel. Ta-da! Now you have all your V speeds up. And prog, we are going to get OEJN 34 center. We'll do the PA later, but one thing we can do now is call for pushback. I mean, connect the pushback tug and clear all the ground services. Okay, ready for departure briefing? Yes, departure briefing. First of all, instrument cross-check, KH1006, FD's on, nav, range 40, constraints, speed dashes in, VS 6000 set, VS dashes, oxygen mass team tested, PF reading, climb, blown nav, 2, blow 40 knots, 153, blown 56 magenta, wings level, altitude check, indicating 50 feet on KH1006. No difference, 6000 blue, heading and tracking 285, and the reading ground to 0, present position, heading and tracking 285. VR1 is hard tuned to the jet of UR, pressure, landing elevation auto, 110 feet, status of the aircraft is normal. Pilot monitoring will set their MCD to flight plan for verification. Okay, let's go and do a departure briefing. So stand by, guys. Stand by for the charts. Alright guys, here we go. So, briefing. First of all, we'll discuss the clearance. Sharjah as filed, egrep 1 whiskey, 34 center, 6000 Leslie, and squawky 5256. Chart briefing for egrep 1 whiskey. Actually they did change it on us. egrep 1 whiskey, it's chart 10-3 Delta. 22nd April 22, King Abdulaziz International, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, Arnab Sid, same charts. Transition altitude 13,000. Surveillance required. After takeoff from the entire frequency, egrep 1 whiskey, runway 34 center, max 250 knots below 10,000. Climb to 6,000 or sent by ATC, whichever is higher. SID, egrep 1 whiskey, climb on 336 course to Juliet, November 254. And then left track 332. Track via Juliet, November 276 at 6,000. 33 at or below 8,000. And then 387 at 1,000, turn right to be 421 at level 150 to egrep onward to our destination. MSA airport reference point 4,500 feet. Pressure, fuel prediction, extra fuel 0.5 tons or 12 minutes. Okay, pilot flying briefing. We're parked here at stand 1-7. Chart 10-9 Bravo 17 June 22. Pushback along the taxi lane facing south, short of the uniform. Taxi runway 34 center, full length by uniform. Right Foxtrot or Golf. Then Golf 1, so we'll start both engines 2 and 1. Runway heading of 34 center 336. We'll be taking off with packs on, radar on. You have enough stop margin and courtesy up to abort the takeoff. If we encounter a problem on departure, we'll announce our intentions and get vectors for 3-4 left, or whatever runway they want us on. Our EOSID is a straight out climb to 5,000. If land ASAP red, make left downwind, runway 34 left, commence emergency landing. Threats, parallel runway operations, we'll do T only. And we have uncontrolled airspace beyond tower, so we'll do wing lights on for better visibility. Visually separate as required and cross-check their position on the ND. Single pilot operation will configure early as required. That's it. That's our departure briefing. So we'll go ahead and get the replay. Okay, cockpit preparation checklist. Gear printing covers removed. Fuel quantity. It's 8,680 kilograms. Balanced. Seat belts on. ADIRS. Nav. BARF. QNH1006. QNH1006. Cockpit preparation checklist complete. Okay, so ATC on. Mode transponder unless ATC tells you otherwise. Stand by. We need to turn on the AP bleed first. AP bleed on. And before disconnect external power, put it to avail. Ground from cockpit, remove external power, roger. Also removing the chocks. Okay. So now we're good. Let's call for push and start. Arabia 142, request push and start.
So, Arabia 142, stand 1-7, push and start approved, face south.
Stand 1-7, start and push approved, face south, Arabia 142. Okay, so beacon light, once you get the clearance for startup or pushback, beacon light on, windows closed. Check the doors are armed. If not, you can also tell flight attendants here. Cabin crew, arm doors and cross check. Thrust levers idle. Parking brake on. Before start checklist. Parking brake on. Takeoff speed and thrust. V1153, V153, V2156, flex 73. Windows closed. Beacon on. Before start check complete. We'll communicate with the pushback crew. Ground for cockpit, clear for push facing south. Roger.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Brakes released. Brakes released, ready for push.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
Roger, we'll start both engines 2 and 1. Once you start moving, run the elapsed time. Alright. So we'll go ahead and start the engine. So it's engine mode selector ignition. No amber crosses. Bleed air on the right side. Engine 2 master switch on. Starter valve opens. N2 increases. This is a bug, so disregard this. Master caution and clear. Ignition Bravo. Fuel flow, EGT and 1. Oil pressure are increasing. Starter valve closes, igniter disappears. Engine 2 avail no amber crosses, bleed air left side, engine 1 master switch on. Starter valve opens, N2 increases.
Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Brake set, pressure up.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Igniter Bravo, fuel flow, EGT N1, oil pressure increasing. Engine 1 avail. Start timer for a 2-minute warm up. Engine will sector norm. APU bleed off. APU master off. Pilot monitoring. Arm spoilers. Reset rudder trim. Check flaps. Set 1. Trim down 0.1. Flight control page. Verify CG 28.6. Okay. Status of the aircraft is Cat 3 single only. Cat 3 dual in-op system. Remove status. Otherwise, it'll be normal. It's not supposed to be like this here, but it's a kind of a bug with TOLAS. Go to disconnect handles on the right side. See ya. Also now open your charts and look for your possible taxi route.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been
Takes 3 minutes to start the
right. See you
Neo.
next time and have a safe flight.
See you. Your hand signals and pins are received after start checklist. Anti-ice, engine off, wing off, ECAM status. Check pitch trim 28.6%, rudder trim neutral, so that's plus minus 0.3. After start checklist complete. At AB142, request taxi.
Arabia 152, taxi via uniform Gulf, hold short at holding point Gulf 1, runway 3%.
Taxi via uniform Golf, hold short at holding point Golf 1 at short of 34 center at AB142. Okay, clear left side, clear right side. Turn off and taxi lights on. We'll do the wing lights on as well. Parking brake off, pressure 0. To get the aircraft moving, you can use a maximum of 40% and 1. We'll make it at 30% for now. At 5 knots ground speed, we'll do a brake check. Check that the alternate braking isn't engaged. When we do, it means we've successfully gone over normal braking. Brakes check. Okay, pressure is 0. Once we turn left here, we'll do a flight control check. So the flight control check is up, down, left, right ailerons, and left, right rudder. So we'll do that in just a bit as we turn left. Clear right side, clear left side. Look at these ground traffics. Alright, flight control check. Make it straight first. Alright, here we go. Full up, full down, neutral. Full left, full right, neutral. Rudder. So you hit the nose wheel steering disconnect on the tiller. Full left, full right, neutral. The pilot monitoring does their flight controls check silently and without the rudder. Okay, so before we do this, clear left side, clear right side, crossing Foxtrot, Golf, clear left side, clear right side, right on Golf. Try to keep the turns at 10 knots as much as possible, especially the tight ones. We're doing 14. Kind of okay. Alright, here we go. So takeoff confirmation briefing. Runway 34 center for departure, full length, 6,000 initially. On the eGrip 1 Whiskey departure, squawking 5256. Check. Max. So pilot monitoring, max auto brake, and then whichever side the pilot monitoring is in. So in this case, the first officer, train on ND. Check again the ATC if you're squawking, Mo Charlie and the code. Weather, so set system to whoever is flying. Since the left side captain is flying, we'll do system 1, predictive wind shear auto. TO config, and if the cabin isn't ready, you can just ding them here for TOLUS purposes. Then taxi checklist. Flight control checked, check. Flap setting config 1 plus F, config 1 plus F, right after predictive wind shear, on and auto. Engine mode selector norm, EK memo, takeoff no blue. Taxi checklist complete. Where is Jeddah Tower? Oh, over. Okay, we know Jeddah Tower is over there. That's all we know. Yeah, my FPS has dropped. I don't know what's happening. Uh-oh. So the maximum you can taxi is 30 knots on a straight line unless otherwise indicated.
Area 142, wind is 290 at 1, 2 knots, runway 34 center, clear for takeoff.
34 center, clear for takeoff at AB 142. So once we have the takeoff clearance, they do the flow. Packs as required. If they need to be off, they need to be off. So for this purpose, we'll do packs 1 and 2 off right now. Strobe lights, auto, landing lights on. Nose lights take off. If it's raining or turbulent, engine will select ignition, TA or TRA. If there's a parallel runway, we can do TA, or if there's significant training, close proximity traffic. Okay, lineup checklist, takeoff runway 34 center, full length, 34 center, full length. TCAS, TA, packs 1 and 2 off. Lineup check is complete. Clear right side, clear left side. Runway 34 center confirmed, 34 center confirmed. Approach. Clear, runway clear. Okay, there's a windsock. Wait. There's no more ATC? Gee. Okay, I got it. Because passing 2000, you can, I don't know, I think you can contact tower. I mean, you can contact departure, I'm not too sure. Here we go. So first, half stick down, 50% N1. Once on takeoff, start the chrono. Takeoff. Manflex 73 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Set. Neutralize stick at 100 knots. One, rotate. You're up. Now follow flight directors. Autopilot 1 on. Bye-bye. Lever climb. Thrust climb, climb, all blue auto thrust, check. With lever climb, pack 1 on. Wait 10 seconds. So I think that's going to be 1 minute 41. Pack 2 on. Okay, we've been cleared to 8,000, assuming unrestricted. So open climb, pull open climb, all blue, 8,000 blue, checked. Okay, S-speed flap 0, speed check flap 0, acceleration flow is to disarm spoilers, gear up, turn off lights off, nose lights off, gimbal selector as required, TCAS TRA, check APU as required, and anti-ice as required as well. Okay, let's assume ATC is cleared as direct egrep. So the first thing I would do is, if you see egrep here, pull heading and put your heading roughly towards egrep just to start the turn. Heading 040 set, heading 040 blue, check. And then ask your pilot monitoring or yourself to go direct egrep with the beam points so that you know the previous waypoints that you skipped over. Now, so again, you can do the heading first so that you can just start the turn. It makes things a bit quicker and faster. Okay, everyone forward 2, climb maintain level 250. Level 250, everyone forward 2. 25,000 set, 25,000 blue, check. We'll go over to your com 1122.8. So now we're waiting for the 10,000 foot flow, the 10,000 above aerodrome level foot flow. So in this case, at 49 feet from Jeddah, we can do it at 10,000 feet MSO. So stand by for that. Okay, passing 10,000, landing lights are tracked. You can turn the wing lights off if you want to as well. Seat belts as required, so at this time off. Pilot monitoring EFIS airport, turn on ND off. Copy secondary. Clear AdNav. Read prog. Optimum level 360, recommend max level 378, GPS primary, accuracy high, check. I'll put LMSJ 30. I'd like to put the destination airport here already. All right. So we'll pass transition altitude, we'll set altimeters to standard, and we'll do a cross check. A cross check of altitude. While we're at it, let's set level 370. 37,000 set, all blue, 37,000 blue checked. Okay, passing transition altitude, pull standard. Standard set, cross check, passing level 135. Now, check, difference of 20 within limits. Alright guys, so that's pretty much the departure up to the 10,000 foot flow. So, I'll be resuming the recording maybe 1,000 feet before we get to our cruising altitude for the cruise checks. Alright guys, so see ya. Alright guys, we are about 1,000 to go. So once we get to level 370, we'll be doing our cruise flows and checks as well. Approximately 1 more minute to level 370. Rock Alt Star and Alt Cruise. So about this time, set TCAS to below. Press the All button here. For your system pages, we'll be cruising through it. So first we take a look at the cruise page. Check fuel used, oil quantity, vibrations, landing elevation, the delta pressure between outside and the cabin, cabin altitude. Check the temperatures as well as the cargo temperatures. Engine. So again, you check everything from fuel use down to vibrations. Bleed, check that everything is working normally. So is the cabin pressure. ELAC Gen 1 supplying AC bus 1, which is also supplying the AC essential bus. Gen 2 is supplying AC bus 2 as well. Hydraulics, you check the pressure, 3000, that's normal of course, and the hydraulic quantity. Fuel prediction. So, sorry, not fuel prediction, fuel page. Check that everything is balanced, look at the fuel flow. APU, of course, it's off, so no need to meddle with that. Conditions, so we're looking at the cabin temperatures as well, the duct temperatures. Door, of course, the doors are closed and the slides are armed. Wheel. Of course, the brakes aren't hot yet because we haven't landed. And the gear doors are up as well. The spoilers aren't deployed. Flight controls, so we check that all the computers are working. Hydraulics as well. That supplies the flight controls as well as the primary flight controls. And the speed brakes are not up as well. So all status of the aircraft otherwise is normal. Alright guys, so we'll get a bit closer and then we're going to be playing around with the computer failures. So we'll see you guys in a bit. See ya. Hey guys, another thing I did forget to add is what can you do in cruise. So one thing that you can do is check your fuel and time. What do I mean by this? Look at your flight plan. You can see the UTC time and the predicted UTC time that you'll be over a waypoint and to your destination. You can use this to determine if you're early or if you're running late, as in you're delayed on this flight. You can also check the fuel on board. You can determine if you have enough fuel to get to Sharjah. For Sharjah itself, it's already here. On estimated fuel on board, it's 2.8 tons. That's more than enough. But if you do want to know the fuel per waypoint, here you do have the estimated fuel on board. So you can cross-check these time and fuel predictions against your operational flight plan. So what else? You also need to be aware of what airports are near you. This is good in case you do have a bad failure, maybe a severe engine failure, or maybe a dual engine failure. So the best way to do that is go to data and go to closest airports. It will show you the closest airports, their bearing, their distance, and your time to that airport. Now bear in mind, here in the TOLIS, it will pull up any airport, even the ones that aren't suitable for Airbus. So we're talking about short runways, unpaved runways. So it's up to you to find out if that airport is suitable for a diversion in case of an emergency with your current aircraft type. Alright, so the status of course is normal. Also check the winds as well. So like going to Papa India, you would have a headwind of 014 knots to contend with, pretty much. Alright guys, so that's oh, one more thing. I can give you some tips. So as early as now, try to check what the first altitude and speed restriction is on your store. So for example, I'm going to pull up the Lord 4 mic now. So go scroll down to Lord. Lord is at 230 knots at or below level 160. It's not there. So now we have to put it here, Lord. So at 230, we put 230, put it on speed constraints. Altitude constraints, it's 160, level 160 or below. So we put that there, we press insert. So that's going to give us an updated top of descent for the flight going into Sharjah. One thing that I also want to do is I want to put fixed rings. Fixed rings are a good way of knowing when you should start your descent, you know, just in case you get disoriented. So this is how you do it. You go to first of all flight plan, and then one left. It doesn't have to be a specific waypoint, just one left on the key. Fix info. Then I prefer to put the runway and the airport, so MSJ 30. Radius, so how many miles should we be if it's level 370? How many miles out should we start descending? So I'll take the first two numbers. 37 times 3 is 111. For every 1,000 feet above level 200, I add 1 mile, so that's 17. So 111 plus 17 equals, what is it? Yeah, come on, you guys know this. 30, 29, 28, 27. Yes. So we put it on radius. So we will see a top of descent ring, so to speak. Let's go to plan view, so flight plan. So pretty much, so look at this. So the top of descent, oh, hold on. The top of descent arrow is near the ring that we put. Very nice, right? And okay, so those are two really big tips that I can give you so that you can fly smoothly without any operational inefficiency. Alright, so when we get back, we'll play around with the aircraft and let's do some failures. Some computer failures are recitable. Alright guys, so that's it. So we'll see ya. Alright, hello guys. Let's have some fun. We'll try and fail some stuff. using the ISCS menu. Alright, let's go and get started. So, let's start off with CIDS resettable, dual, and COM CIDS 2 resettable. Now, for CIDS, in this case, this is a loss of PA or a loss of cabin interphone. So we've checked if spurious, but if it's not, then we assume that it has failed. We can reset this in flight. So we'll go ahead and fail this, get our ECAM management done, we'll get started. Master caution, COM CIDS 1+2 fault. The pilot flying will usually have controls and comms, and then the pilot monitoring will now manage the ECAM. Or the captain can get controls and comms, the first officer will do the ECAM, depending on the company. Okay, so let's do this. So pilot flying will also be the captain right now. I have controls and comms. Ask any OEBs. No OEBs. ECAM actions. COM CIDS 1+2 fault. Remove COM. Clear COM. Clear COM. Status, stop ECAM. Any checklists, relights, resets. We do have a reset. I'll pull out the QRH. COM CIDS 1+2 fault and or loss of passenger address or loss of cabin interphone. On ground or in flight, pull the CVs on the following order. On the rear, you have 121 Victor uniform. So 121 Victor uniform. This is the rear circuit breaker panels. Papa 3, correction, Papa 1-3 and Papa 1-4. So Papa 1-3 and Papa 1-4. It looks like it's not covered by TOLIS. And then G01, G02. On the overhead. It's also not covered by TOLIS. That's good. And then mic 5 and mic 6 on 121 VU. So mic 5. So mic 5 and mic 6. So it seems that these are not yeah, that's weird. So these are not modeled then. Okay. But assuming then, we wait 10 seconds and then we push the CVs in the following order, which would be mic 5 and 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6, G01, 02, oh wait, hold on, it looks like, oh no, there's nothing here. Papa 1-3, Papa 1-4. After CIDS reset, wait approximately 4 minutes before recovering normal operation. So, if the reset were unsuccessful, you would say continue ECAM status and op system CIDS. Remove status, remove status. If you cleared this, ECAM actions are complete. But let's say, alright, let's see, so let's say the reset was successful. We'd clear, let's see, we clear that. And now, if it were successful, you'd see the cruise page and you'd say ECAM actions complete. So after CIDS reset, wait 4 minutes before recovering normal operation. Alright, next, let's see what else we can do. We have a frozen RMP. But you can't reset it. But anyway, yeah, so ground and flight. So the flight crew must reset all the RMPs one after the other. RMP on off switch to off position for 5 seconds and on position. You can't reset it. Alright, let's see. What else are we looking for? What about an ELAC? No circuit breakers, but we just have to press the buttons. So ELAC 1 or 2 fault. Let's look at that first. ELAC 1 resettable. ELAC 2 resettable. Now, apply now. Whoa. Fly, navigate, communicate. Fly, stabilize the aircraft, master warning, and master caution. See if you can re-engage autopilot. None. Also notice that your normal law is now alternate law. You don't have the protections here. Alright. So with the dual ELAC fault, this is how we do it. Okay, I have controls and comms. Any OEBs? No OEBs. ECAM actions, flight control, ELAC 1 fault. ELAC off, then on. So you wait 3 seconds. ELAC off. 1, 2. I'll just put this here so we can have a stabilizing flight path. On. Okay, reset is successful. We do have protections now, and it looks like trim as well. Flight control, ELAC 2 fault. ELAC 2 off, then on. 1, 2, 3. Reset successful. ECAM actions complete. Re-engage autopilot 1. Autopilot 1 on. Alright, so that's the ELAC. Next, fuel quantity indication. So we'll go to fuel, FQI 1 fault, fuel, quantity indication 2 fault, now, apply, master caution, fuel, FQI channel 1 plus 2 fault. So we analyze, fuel on board, it's on amber, as well as the fuel system page. Additionally, let's see here. Apparently, not sure if this tool is related, but I'll have to check. You will still have your fuel on board predictions. Alright, so I have controls and comms. Any OEB? No OEBs. ECAM actions. Loss of fuel quantity indication. FQIC effective system. Reset on ground or in flight. Pull the 3 CBs. Channel 1, Alpha 13 on 49 VU. And Mike 27 on 121 VU. 27. Mike. FQI channel 2, and then channel 1 and 2, apparently, if it's here in TOLUS, it's going to be Lima 26. It's on the other side. Lima 26. Yeah, channel 1 and 2, but it's not working right now. Wait 5 seconds before pushing to 3 CB. It has already been 5 seconds. So 1 and 2. The fuel quantity indication will be re-established within 1 minute. In this case, it is very instantaneous. ECAM actions complete. I have controls. You have comms. Next, let's fill the flight warning computer. Indicating 1. Indicating 2. Fly now. So this is a level 1 alert. It doesn't come orally, only visually. Failure FWS, FWC 1 plus 2 fault. I have controls and comms. Any OEBs? No OEBs. ECAM actions. Flight warning system, flight warning computer 1 plus 2 fault. Monitor system, and monitor overhead panel. Secondary fails not avail. ECAM warning. Altitude alert rather. Status, no altitude call out, and no ECAM memo. Clear flight warning system, clear flight warning system. But you can't. You cannot do it. You can't go for status. You can get the system pages up wherever, but you just can't do recall, status, or even clear. So it'll be stuck like this. Monitor system, sorry, an overhead panel. Luckily we can reset it. So any checklists, resets, relights? Yeah, we do have one. In flight, pull, then push the CB of the affected FWC. FWC1 is Foxtrot 1, WC1 supply. Foxtrot 2 is Quebec 7. One, two, three, four, five, six. Actually, wait. Let me see if it's aligned. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, this is weird. It's on Q6, but okay. Okay, F7. So push that in and push that in. Okay, ECAM action is complete. Add controls, you have comms. Okay, what else can we fail here? How about a brake system reset? Do we even have it here? Landing gear, BSCU. Alright, I'll fail that now. Landing gear, BSCU 1, 2 fail now. Apply now. Master caution, brakes anti-skid, nose wheel steering fault. Max brake pressure, 1000 PK. Okay, I have controls and comms. Any OABs? No. ECAM actions. Brake, anti-skid nose wheel steering fault, max brake pressure 1000 PSI. But the first thing you should do is really to analyze the failure. So if you do need to, go to wheel. He's good. Normal braking. Okay. Clear brakes, clear brakes. Status, stop ECAM. Any checklist, resets, relays? We do have a reset, a BSCU reset. So when the landing gear is up, only set anti-skid nose wheel steering to off. Set anti-skid nose wheel steering to on. If required, rearm the auto brake. While landing gear is down, reset not authorized. Which is weird because it's supposed to be. I think this is done on the ground if you use the circuit breakers. But usually it should be clear by then, so we can assume that the ECAM actions are complete. Of course, I'm not too knowledgeable about any of these. Not too knowledgeable, at least. Alright, anything we can reset? Okay, air engine 1 bleed fault. So why don't we do that? Air engine 1 bleed fault. Set bleed. Or is it engine 1? Air engine 1 bleed fault. Or abnormal pressure. It could be this one, though. Bleed leak now. Apply now. Everything looks good here though. PSI 48. Yeah, engine bleed supply system. Do not attempt more than one reset. Oh. If engine bleed affected side is on, yeah, it is on. First we do the captions. Master caution, air left wing leak. I have controls and comms. Any OABs? None. ECM actions. Air, left wing leak. Engine 1 bleed off. 1, 2, 3. ECM actions complete. Clear, clear. Status, one pack only, putting ATS on. Okay, stop ECM. Any checklist resets, relights? We do have a reset in flight. If the pack is operative and the wing ATS is off, is the pack operative? So if the engine bleed, push button switch fault light is on, delay application of the recent fault light extinguishes. If the engine bleed, push button fault light is off, cross bleed auto. Pack affected side on, it's already on. Engine bleed on. Check that the affected bleed engine valve is open on the bleed SD page. Yeah, I mean the pressure is low, but it should be back up after. Okay, bleed valve. If air engine effective bleed fault alert or air engine effective bleed and roll pressure alert recurs, or if engine bleed valve not open on bleed SD page, engine bleed affected. Engine bleed off and cross bleed open, just in case. So, the status of the normal, ECM actions complete. ATSU malfunction. This is gonna be fun. ATSU. Where is it already? So there you go. ATSU fail. Resettable. Now. Master caution. Data link. ATSU fault. So let's see if we can. It's a work in progress, though. It's a work in progress, so there's really nothing to do here. Okay, have controls and comms. Sending OEBs, no ECM actions. Data link, ATSU fault, ATSU init fault. Remove data link, remove data link. Clear data link, clear data link. Status, stop ECM. Any checklist resets, relights? Yes, an ATSU reset should be attempted if key selection has no effect on every MCDU ATSU data link submenus. In ground or in flight, pull the CBs in the following order: Lima 16, Lima 15. Lima 16 and Lima 15. Wait 5 seconds, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push Lima 15 and Lima 16 in that order. What? Oh, there's no more faults. Status of the aircraft? Normal. ECM actions complete. Okay, do we have a FADEC fault on the ground only? Alright. Why don't we get something a bit, I won't say dangerous, but we'll see. So let's put it at QNH 1006 just for this purpose. We'll do an FCU channel 1 failure. Auto flight. FCU 1 resettable. Master caution. Auto flight FCU 1 fault. We're still good because there's channel 2. So anyway, auto flight FCU 1 fault. Have controls and columns, and OEBs, no OEBs, ECM actions. Okay, autoflight FCU 1 fault, barra ref, check. So let's say we were both on KH1006. L2 check, KH1006, maintain 36,840, 36,810, yeah, within limits. Okay, clear autoflight, status, stop ECAM. Any normal checklist, resets, relights? Yeah, we have a reset for FCU number 1. FCU 1, Bravo 05 on 49 VU. for FCU number 1. If it were FCU 2, it would be Mike 21 behind us. So Bravo 05. Wait for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Status of the aircraft is normal. ECAM actions complete. I have controls. You have comms. Okay, so here we're gonna do something a bit tougher. It'll be a dual FCU failure 1 plus 2. So again, the QNH is 1006. QNH is 1006. So let's just say that in cruise it's going to be 1006. So, or to make it simpler, why don't we make it QNH 1010? Okay, QNH 1010 then. So we'll fail both. So what'll happen is that we need to fly the aircraft. We will be getting a no auto thrust, no autopilot deal. So that's gonna be tough. FCU 1, 2 fail. Let's make it a time. Let's see here. Oh, uh-oh. You know what? Put it now. Ready, set, go. Uh-oh. Alright. Master caution. Alright, fly the aircraft, stabilize the flight path. Okay, I have controls on comms. Any OEBs? No OEBs. ECAM actions, auto flight, FC1 plus 2 fault, PFD bar, ref, standard only. So you see it defaulted to standard. At the same time, you did get the, oh, the FDs. So they're not on. Can you engage the bird on? Apparently you can here, but anyway. No. So it's just raw data, pretty much. Alright, so FC1 plus 2 fault, PFD bar, ref, standard only. Clear out of flight, clear out of flight. You also have to put the thrust in whatever position it was in. So we can put 84%. Alright, there we go. Clear out of flight, clear out of flight. Status, stop ECAM. So you notice that it went to QNH 1013, which means that if it's QNH 1006, to maintain 37,000 feet, or level 370, we should be indicating on the PFD level 371. Or, you know what's better? Use the integrated standby instrument system. See, it still works here. QNH 1010, we're maintaining level 370. But yeah, that's a very good, it's a good backup, of course. Another thing that can happen here is it defaults to nav, and you cannot change the range. Alright? You also don't have, Cat 2 or GPWS terrain. You also should not put the minimums. You should call it out manually and use the ISCS for altitude callouts. Alright? Okay, so let's do this quickly. ECAM actions. In flight, pull Bravo 05 on 49 BU. And, let's see here. Mike 20. Mike 21. FCU 2. Push time after 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have FDs. On heading, re-engage modes, nav. Okay, auto thrust on. I'll put it to. Yeah, there we go. Mach. Autopilot 1 on. Autopilot on. Check display targets and barometer reference. Correct them if necessary. FCU targets are synchronized in current aircraft values and display the selected targets. Re-enter the barometer altimeter setting value if necessary. Alright, that's it. Then that's our status of aircraft is normal. ECAM actions are complete. I have controls, you have comms. So now you can have the you can move these again. Alright, so one thing that we're going to be touching on a bit, but not going to be doing, is an FMGC failure. We're not going to do the dual FMGC failure. It takes a lot of effort to set up, and we're almost near descent and to UAE radar's airspace. So FMGC, you will lose this. Basically, so let's emulate an FMGC failure, a dual FMGC failure. So what happens is autoflight, FMGC1, we'll fail that now. Yeah, apply now. So whoever's flying will have their autopilot disconnected, re-engage other autopilot 2, and even the autothrust. Mach, AP2, autothrust. So look at this, it's 2FD2, and if you use your range to set it to something else, the your ND will tell you to go offside range mode. Now, if this were a dual FMGC failure, the first thing you would do is bird on, FDs off, and then control the aircraft, stabilize the aircraft, and then you would also be doing cross tuning now because you won't have your rad nav. See, you cannot do rad nav right now here. You would have to do tuning on the standby nav. So nav, and then select VOR. You would get the frequency first, say 111.4, and then get the course as well. It works a little differently if you're doing an ILS. It's not going to be the same side tuning, it's going to be cross tuning. What does that mean? It means the ILS on the left side will be controlled by the guy on the standby ILS on the other side. So nav, ILS, it will be tuning to this, to here. So look at this, VR1, VR2, but look at LS. It's ILS2, which means, look at this. Let's say the course is 350 and it's 108.35. Boom, see? So again, cross-tuning. But everything, yeah, so you won't have your managed speed, of course. It's going to be hard on landing, and that's UAE radar. So anyway, let's finish this up quickly. FMGC dual fault, malfunction. In flight, FDs 1 or 2 off, affected FMGC, so that's going to be Bravo 2, and then Mike 17, FMGC 2, wait for, oh sorry, I pulled FMGC 2, that's not supposed to happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, FMGC 1. Okay, ECAM actions are complete. And I think we have our recovered. Yes, it's recovered. Alright, let's go ahead and get UAE radar online.
59, contact by arrivals, frequency 124.
I have controls, see it comes. So FD's on. Autopilot, manage.
Thank you, bye-bye, sir.
Alright, let's go. UAE radar, hello, Arabia 142, flight level 370 and 30 miles to Namla.
Arabia 142, UAE radar, hello, it is maintain level 370, expect a low read for Mike, Charger, runway 30.
Maintain level 370, lowered for Mike, and expect runway 30 for Sharjah, Arabia 142. Sharjah. Alright, that's good. Alright, so just in time, we got contact and we did most of the computer resets. At least most of them. Okay, lowered for Mike. We have to prepare for the arrival, so we'll go ahead and prepare for the arrival. So Mach Al Cruise Nav AP1, 1 FD2, autothrust, maintain level 370. Next waypoint, it will be on your radar, and let's turn off standby nav now, because if standby nav is on, you won't get to access the rad nav. So we'll do this.
Give us that arrival again from Emirates 240.
There we go.
Emirates 240, imped 3, Charlie arrival, descend level 15.
So my control. So we'll get Sharjah ATIS first, 122.4.
Arabia 142, fly direct to Lorid.
Fly direct Lorid at Arabia 142. I see Lord.
142, plan to cross Lorid at flight level 160 and report ready for descent.
We'll plan to cross Lord level 160 and we'll report ready for descent, Arabia 142. So I pulled the heading first, approximately direct Lord, I can see it. So heading 090, heading 090 blue, hit level 160, and we'll go direct Lord. Beam points. Confirm, now, check. Okay, so let's get the ATIS. 122.4.
Charge 8 is information Zulu, out.
Info Zulu, that's all we know.
This Charge 8 is information Zulu, time 1200. ILS approach runway 30 in use. Meteorology report wind 320 degrees, 10 knots. Cav OK. Temperature +37. Dew point +21. QNH 1003. This was Sharjah 8 is information Zulu, out.
Out, alright, that's very short.
Emirates 240, scope.
So we're gonna prepare the FMGC like I had. Flight plan, RADNAV, prog, per, fuel prediction, secondary flight plan. In that case, we'll go ahead and get our routing done.
Thank you. Resume direct.
So we check the charts, see that everything is Gucci. Lorid 230 knots at level 160, then Orger, Pibus, Mopo, 515, 510, Kupor, Ukro, Uktad, 513, 514, 517, and then Nogso, Dapad, Ivadi. And then for the ILS 30, so ILS 30, we check the waypoints further, it's Depad and Ivadi. And then the missed approach is Couture, and 2000 holding. Okay, that looks good. One pro tip I want to do is do a fix info again. Fix info, OMSJ 30. I want to put the MSA, which is 25 miles.
Fly direct to Mopo, Echo Mike, Oscar Papa, Oscar.
Fly direct to Mopo, Arabia 142, and confirm the altitude restriction now.
You can plan to cross Mopo at flight level 100.
Okay, we'll plan to cross Mopo level 100. Thank you, Arabia 142. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, so fix info. You can get the radial. I want to put the runway center line, so 300, and put the reciprocal 0 of 120. Okay, RADNAV. So you would tune, if you were doing a backup approach like a VOR, you would put the course here. If not, you can also put maybe the missed approach VOR approach course here. Since there's none, we can skip this. Prague, we'll put it to Sharjah.
Arabia 142, descend now, flight level 330 for traffic.
Descending now, level 330, Arabia 142. Okay, level 330, VS minus 800. We don't need to descend now. Minus 800 is a good VS. VS minus 800 blue, out blue, flight level 330 blue. Check. So perf, we're checking the descent. If ATC wants us to maintain 290 knots on a transition, we can do that. So for example, /290, we could also do that. Approach, we would enter the airfield info. So the QNH was what, 1003. The temperature was 37. Winds are 230 at 10.
Emirates 240, contact Dubai arrivals.
Barrow will be 312. Okay, so question, when do you use config 3 or config full depends on the weather. So config 3, usually if you need higher energy on the missed approach, or if it's windy, you can also use config 3. How about lower medium auto brakes? Very simple. If you need to vacate quick and short, you can use medium. If you don't need to vacate quick, or if your exit taxiway is pretty far, you can use low. So for me, I do like to calculate my landing distance. So I take, I eyeball the runway length to the exit taxiway. So we're doing runway 30, and say I wanted to do, what if I want to do auto brakes low and config full? So I would see how long that it would be that's going to take. The landing roll, rather. We would go to Bravo 7. Okay, so for me, I think we can do config full and low auto brakes. We need to apply the corrections. For the purpose of this, we won't delve into it much now. However, I will do it for my just for my sake. So what's our expected landing weight? It's going to be 70. Expected landing weight will be, let's see, your fuel right now minus your fuel on arrival, so that's going to be 0.8 from now. We can round up to 72 tons. So 30 times 6 is 180 feet, 6,230 for now. And then per 10 knots above ISA, yeah, it's definitely 10 knots above ISA. So 6,450 minus per thrust reverser operator, we have 2. 6,430. So yeah, we can make the Bravo 7 exit. So low auto brakes, and if it were if it was landing flaps 3, would get this one as well. If we were doing config 3, we'd turn this on, but since we're not, we're doing it off. Okay, so regarding that, so continuing that, we go to fuel prediction, look at extra time. We have 1 ton and 26 minutes, secondary flight plan. So just in case the ILS doesn't go for us, you can get another approach type for the same runway or a parallel runway. Since there's only one runway there, the alternate approach that we could do would be the RNP Yankee runway 30. So you have to cross-check with your charts from UCTAD. So secondary flight plan perf, you would just change the barrier to 413.
Arabia 142, continue descent, flight level 250.
Continue descent level 250 at Arabia 142.
GPS 421, service terminated.
Descent alt blue, flight level 250 blue, check. Usually when you're like 1,000 below the glide path, you can do managed. That's my personal preference. See the VDEV, if you're like minus 1,000, you can do a managed descent down to 25,000. Alright, so yeah, the prog, by the way, I will put OMSJ 30. And I believe we did put the minimums here for the RNP 30. Okay, once you're done, you can ask for the arrival briefing. So here we go. So first off, the arrival briefing. We are cleared for the lowered form mic for the ILS runway 30. So that's going to be chart 10-2 Charlie. 9 July 2021, effective 15 July, Sharjah International UAE, RNAV star, same chart, same chart. Transition level 150, lowered form mic, RNAV runway 30. MSA airport reference point, 2,900 northeast sector, north southwest 3,800. So we're coming from MOPO, and again, Sierra Julia 515, 510 at or below 8,000, Kupor, Ukrol at or below 8,000, Uktad, Sierra Julia 513 at 185 knots, 514, 517 at or below 5,000, 518, Nongso at or above 2,500. From there, we transition to the ILS runway 30. That's chart 11-2, 25 June 21. Same chart, same charts. MSA airport reference point, same with the star. At 5 miles from threshold, if unable to contact Dubai ATC due to frequency congestion, contact Sharjah Tower for landing clearance. Advise Tower that no frequency transfer was issued by Dubai ATC. RNAV won't required for initial and intermediate and missed approach. So Nongzo 2500, maximum 85 knots. To Dapad at 2000. To Avadi at 5.9 dm localizer, followed a 3-degree glide slope down to minimums of 312 feet, at which point if we don't see the airport environment or the runway environment in sight, including high intensity push land system and runway and indicator lights with PAPI both sides, the missed approach is climb direct to Couture and hold at 2000. Fuel prediction here on the FMGC is 1.0 ton, 1 ton, or extra time of 26 minutes. Cape Pilot Flying Briefing will be doing a fully managed decelerated approach. By doing this, we will also do heading VS all the way with flight directors on. And decelerated approach is at 1,000 feet above airdrome level. We must be stabilized at config full and at VAP. And for this, for the purpose of this video, we'll do auto thrust. Sorry, yeah, we'll do auto thrust on. So chart 10-9 alpha, we want to take a look at the angles of the PAPI. Runway 30. PAPI angle of 3 degrees. So that's chart 10-9 alpha, 27 August 21, effective 9 September. Same chart, same charts. Okay, chart 10-9, 27 August 21, effective 9 September. Same charts, same charts. For Sharjah International Airport. Runway heading is 300 with config full, max reverse, and low water brakes. We'll expect to vacate on Bravo 7. The standard taxi route, I think it was written here. Oh, here it is, arrival or departure. So, taxi procedures, no left turn from Bravo 7 on to Bravo. So from Bravo 7, hotspot 4, we saw the description of the hotspot on 4, which is after vacating via Bravo 7, no left turn allowed, consider straight ahead and vacate via Alpha 6. The Arabia 142 confirms still MOPO at level 100.
Arabia 142, descend level 150 and Alpha.
Descend level 150, Arabia 142.
Radar, good days.
15,000 south, thrust settle, descent level 150 blue.
377 Whiskey, einen schönen guten Tag. Squawk 1703.
Okay, so Alpha 6, left on Alpha, and then to the terminal. So the terminals are going to be stands 1 through 26. Okay. Alright, so any threats I want to mention? It is going to be fast because it's a high temperature airport. So you might have to flare earlier than expected. Number 1, it might be also busy because we're near Dubai. And then single pod operations configure early as required. Okay, that's it. That's our arrival briefing. You can do a PA as well if you want. For the purposes of this, I won't. For purposes of this video, rather, I won't.
Arabia 142, descend altitude 10,000 feet. QNH 1003.
QNH 1003, descend 10,000 feet, Arabia 142.
And Swiss 225, radar service terminated. You can change to Unicom 122. There's no wait time. Should you not choose?
No. We need to do 10,000 open descent. Okay, so let's put that restriction at MOPO still.
Swiss 225.
Swiss 225, guys.
Yes, Swiss 225, you can change to Unicom 122. Radar services terminated. I should you not choose?
And we'll put managed descent.
225,
Descent up blue.
Swiss 225, just for traffic information, crossing your level now and climbing to 360 at 1 o'clock, 15 miles. It's a Boeing 757 with the same destination.
Thank you for the information. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Arabia 142, contact Dubai arrivals, frequency 124.9. Bye-bye.
124.9er. Arabia 142. See ya. See ya.
377 whiskey and 40.
Dubai arrivals. Hello, Arabia 142. Information Zulu Sharjah level 180, descending 10,000.
Arabia 41. Correction, Arabia 142, Dubai arrivals. Good evening. Expect the ILS 30. Proceed as cleared.
Proceed as cleared. Expect the ILS 30. Arabia 142.
Emirates 240, traffic vacating ahead. Airbus 321, wind 340 at 12 knots. Runway 30 left, you clear to land.
Traffic inside and clear to land.
So a flow we can do will be that. Ooh, disconnecting helipad. 10,000 foot flow. A 10,000 foot flow. That's going to be landing lights, seat belts as required. Constraints now. We should have this on airport. We just reset it to the wrong information when we reset the FMGC. We'll turn the LS on if we're doing an ILS approach, or an FLS approach, or GLS approach.
Alpha 6, copy, thank you.
Terrain on ND, read Prague, and then we ask for the approach checklist. For Prague, we check if the GPS is primary and accuracy is high, because most approaches will be needing this. In fact, if we look at the chart, should I stand by? If we do look at the chart, I mean, this is an RNAV arrival, number 1.
ALM 48, request taxi.
But yeah, it wasn't, it's RNAV 1.
48, taxi straight ahead.
Here's the significance. You see here that it says RNAV 1 required for initial intermediate and missed approach. So indicated by a star, these are GPS waypoints. So
RNAV 48, make sure you hold short of the Juliet
RNAV to Avadi. Pretty much. So that's the initial to the intermediate. Then the final approach segment is here to missed approach. Then for the missed approach, you do need RNAV 1 again. So we passed transition levels, so QNH 1003. 1003 set cross check, passing 13,700. That's just some bagler. Now check no difference.
Continue Zulu Juliet 3 Kilo 11, hold short of runway 30 left.
Continue Juliet, hold short.
Dubai should be somewhere about 2 o'clock.
KLM 428.
Should be. Okay, this is. We'll pop this out. We'll pop this out. It looks like Dubai's going to go offline a bit after this, just a bit. We made it here just in time.
Arabia 142, direct Sierra Juliet 515.
Direct Sierra Juliet 515, Arabia 142. The 515 is over there, I can see it. So heading first. Juliet 515 for the viewpoints, confirm, affirm. Manage descent. No, let's do open descent. Let's do a very, very slow descent. We are just way below, minus 800 VS. Speed minus 800 VS blue, alt blue, 10,000 blue. Okay, range 40. This time, range 40 as well. He's giving us a shortcut.
KLM 48, that's Kilo 10. Behind the arriving Airbus 320, cross runway 30 left, land up runway 30 right, behind.
Actually, let's do open descent. He might vector us early.
Repeat for KLM
Close idle open descent, all blue 10,000 blue. You might descend this early.
Cross runway 30 left, line up runway 30
So we need to open descent to get this speed of 250 knots versus the speed limit of 10,000 feet or below. It's going to pitch up a bit to slow down.
A320 and line up
Not because
runway
we're
30
leveling
right,
off 10,000, because look, even if you put it at 900,000, it's still gonna level off. And I think that's Dubai, not Sharjah. Dubai. Dubai. It's Dubai.
Gonna be at 142, descend altitude 8,000 feet.
Send altitude 8,000 feet, or be 142. Altitude. Now, if you're gonna go past the speed limit, you can lessen the VS a bit more. If not, you can push to level off. But, okay. So many things to get. So 8,000 managed to open descent. Actually, let's get 8,510. So let's not descend too fast. Let's make it BS minus 800 for now. Speed BS minus 800 blue, alt blue. 8,000 blue. We passed 10,000, landing lights on, seatbelts on. Constraints, LS, train on ND, read prog, and then a push checklist. GPS primary actually track direct Ukrol, Arabia 142. Okay. GPS primary actually check.
Emirates 240, taxi by Juliet 2, left on Juliet, left on Juliet.
Okay, first checklist barrier QNH1003, QNH1003. Seatbelts on, minimum barrel 312, auto brake low, engine mode selector on. First checklist.
Delta 10, Emirates 240.
Ooh, we're getting a sunset landing. Nice. Yeah, he's giving me shortcuts like crazy. I think he wants us to get down quick.
Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie, traffic on departure, Boeing 777.
Let's do minus 600. We don't need to descend too fast.
Wind 340 knots, you're clear takeoff, 3 left.
Let's get the side stick cam up.
Traffic, altitude 2,000 feet, clear takeoff, runway 30 left, Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie.
KLM 428, you're identified, climb unrestricted, flight level 150. KLM 428, you're identified, climb unrestricted, flight level 150.
At this point I want to do nav rose.
Climb flight level 150, KLM 428.
$8,000. Now that's Sharjah. That's where we're landing. Alt star alt.
Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie, keep your speed 180 knots or less in the circuit, report downwind with
Hello, Sharjah. Hello, hello.
Speed 180 knots, downwind with intentions, Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie.
There's an arrow. Who's this?
Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie to confirm, it is the right hand circuit?
Negative, left hand circuit.
It is not left hand circuit, Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie.
Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie, watch your speed, 180 knots or less.
180 knots or less, sorry for that, Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie.
Acted at 210 knots.
Arabia 142, descend out to 6,000, unrestricted.
Send 6,000 unrestricted Arabia 142. Speed, descent all blue, 6,000 blue, checked. New managed speed, we're only 1,000 below. So if we press managed, there we go. It's gonna maintain that rate of descent for now.
Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie, remain clear of Burj Khalifa.
You can remain at Burj Khalifa, Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie.
Remain clear of Burj Khalifa, please.
500.
What is that, Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie?
There you go. So now we will be starting our descent very much momentarily. Okay, open descent. Unrestricted. As like I said, thrust idle, open descent, all blue. 6,000 blue. Okay, we're kind of a right downwind, that's good. Looks like it's going to be a lighted runway landing. Very nice.
Arabia 142, descend altitude 2,000 feet, speed 190 knots.
Send 2,000 and speed 190 knots at Arabia 142. Manage speed first.
KLM 428, radar service terminated, Unicom 122.8.
Activate the approach phase now.
122.8, thank you. KLM 428.
Bye-bye.
And let's go 1/2 speed brakes.
Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie, we are downwind, runway 30 left, standing for Tango.
Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie, winds 340 at 12 knots, runway 30 left, you are clear, touch and go.
Tango, runway 30 left, Emirates 8 Kilo Charlie.
1/4.
Goodbye, Emirates 40, terminating HC services, thank you very much.
To Dubai, have a good night.
Goodbye.
OMSJ, yeah. Check speed brakes. Flaps 1, speed check, flaps 1. Speed 190. 90, pull. Okay, let's do 1/2 speed brakes. We'll do wing lights on. It's kind of like nighttime already. Dome lights off, dim on-city lights. And the integrated lights, I'll put it less intensity. Okay, there we go. 1/2 speed brakes. We should be getting a... Okay, so yeah, there's also something else. It's called radial in. It's a way of sequencing your waypoints. Range 20. Range 20 for now.
Arabia 142, turn right, 210 degrees, base lane.
Right heading 210 degrees, Arabia 142. Alright, so that brings us, we'll be cutting Evadi. So what we'll do is we'll do direct, a body, radial in, so this is important, 120. So we sequence all the waypoints and it gives us an intercept, but we won't be intercepting that, we'll do pull the heading. Okay, so put OMSJ LS30. Shades on. Should be heading 270, I'm expecting that.
2,500.
Check for this on live. Retracting speed brakes.
That'll be 142, turn right, 270 degrees. Clear for the ILS 30, report established.
Right heading 270, clear to ILS 30, will report established at AB 142. Okay, the missed approach will be 2000. Also. Okay, VS minus 500.
8 Kilo Charlie, no need to acknowledge. After departure, make a right turn. I say again, right turn, join the right hand circuits for 30 right.
Okay, RMB approach. Just blue, look blue, Cat 3 dual, AP1 plus 2 checked. Look star. Alt star. Alt. Arabia 142, ILS 30 established. GS star, Mr. Perch set 2000, 2000.
Left Bravo 7, winds in Sharjah.
Please check flaps 2. Speed.
30, you're clear to land.
Expect to vacate left Bravo 7, runway 30, code land Arabia 142. 2000 feet, gear down. Flow. Arm spoilers. Turn off and nose lights take off. Cabin crew seats for landing. Call all. And TA only. Should have been there at flaps 1. We'll do it now. Flaps 3, speed checked. Flaps 3. Flaps full, speed check. Flaps full. Landing checklist, EK memo, landing no blue. Landing checklist complete. So we'll be stabilized by 1000. Look at that.
Kilo Charlie, report downwind with intent.
Disconnect now, pilot. 1000, check stabilize. And ground speed 147, that's quite fast for this temperature. Check. Land.
300 above.
Check.
Minimum.
Continue. Really? 50 over threshold.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Nice. Gotta improve my light landings though. Saddle.
Gonna be at 142. Continue on the runway. Take your second left, Bravo 6.
Okay, continue on the runway and we'll take the second left, Bravo 6 at AB 142.
Kilo Charlie, downwind runway
That's weird.
30, left landing for touch and go.
Jose Kilo Charlie, 30
Well,
right.
we were
Downwind
we were
runway
asked
30
to,
right,
you know,
confirm.
pick that.
Jose Kilo Charlie, wind 340 at 12 knots, runway 30 right, clear touch and go.
30 right, clear for touch and go, Emirates Kilo Charlie.
Let's do Bravo 6. Not sure why. BK to Bravo 6 at ABA 142.
ABA 142, taxi straight ahead, take your second left, Alpha, stand 7.
Stand 7 via straight ahead, second left on Alpha at ABA 142, thank you. 1.45, not bad. I thought it was going to be better than that, but apparently no. Okay, so pilot flying, flow, after landing, retract speed brakes, strobe lights, auto, landing lights, retract, nose lights, taxi, wing light, whatever, by the company. Let's do wing lights off. Okay, clear right side, clear left side. Then we'll do the pilot monitoring flow. Okay, pilot monitoring is going to be systems off, do wind shear off, flap 0. If the temperature is below 30 degrees Celsius, flaps 1 only. Set ATC to auto, TCAS above, standby, transponder, terrain on ND off, FDs and LS off. Any white lights here, like landing flaps 3 off, start APU, start APU. Okay, after landing checklist, the pilot monitoring will do it by themselves and silently as well. After landing checklist, radar and predictive wind shear off. After landing checklist complete. Alright guys, not a bad landing. Not a bad landing at all. Okay, we were assigned stand number 7. Number 7 is where? Yeah, I can see it. It's the second gate to our right. Like we'll see the first 2 gates, the second gate to our right. Okay, let's go to the terminal quickly. Don't have to spend any further fuel now.
Charlie 4 miles, 5 miles, 1 final, runway 30 right.
And let's make this a lower volume right here now. Okay, stand 7. Stand 8. Lucky stand 7. Alright, here we go. 10 knots for tight turns, like 90-degree turns. If the marshaller is in sight, turn off and nose lights off. Okay, slow down. Let's make it 5 knots, then we'll adjust from there. Okay, slow down to maybe 2 knots now. Okay, brakes set, parking brakes on, pressure up, APU bleed on, shutting down engine 1 and 2. For me, I like to stop the timer now. APU bleed fault, yeah, we'll talk about that later. It's the packs, that's why. Okay, clear air, clear air. When below N1 percent, 10%, call cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check, beacon light off and seatbelts off. Then you also can call for the power flying, grab from cockpit, set shocks, and connect external power. Roger, we'll set the external power for now. Shocks can come later. Okay, pilot monitoring will, he did the APU bleed, we'll turn off the fuel pumps as well for PM. Okay, parking checklist, parking brake tracks, parking brake set, engines off, wing lights off, fuel pumps off, parking checklist complete. The PM will further clean up by setting ATC TCAS to standard, squawking 2000 for unassigned code IFR, fuel, check the drift, and check the fuel, note the fuel as well. Alright, so, guys, welcome to Sharjah. We did a decent landing. 1.45 G, so we'll take a look at that. Plus 40. I thought the runway illusion, I guess. I thought it was going to be a bit smoother than that, but yeah, 1.45 Gs, that's good. Center line deviation, 5 feet, yeah, that's okay. The speed between 145 and 148, sync rate as well. Localized Gs deviation. So one thing that I was kind of shocked about was the PAPI lights. We were really low. Really low, even though you were like 40 over threshold. As much as possible, guys, don't do what I did here. Try to follow the PAPI lights of 2 reds, 2 whites. Let's take the replay. Let's check the replay. Nice. Hey, not bad. Hey, not bad, not bad. That was pretty good. You landed at the 600 meters. There you go. Way before the touchdown zone. Well, we need to work on our PAPI's indication. Not bad, not too bad. Not too bad. Nice. Very nice little flare there to end their flight. Nice. Yeah, not bad. Not too bad. And Volantis is 1.25 Gs. So I can't complain for that as well. It looks good from the cockpit. I mean, from the passenger's view. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this flight, half tutorial, half flight. My name is Sky Blue aka Drew. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night wherever you guys are on the roll. Stay safe, stay healthy, peace, and see you.
$300. 100 above. $200. Minimum. $100. 50. 40. 30. Retard. 10. 5.